Welcome back to Norheim's garage. Today I'm starting the gearbox. I need to strip it down and take it apart and refurbish it. But in this gearbox it's lots of metal shavings and debris, so I'm not sure if I can use it, but we need to see inside it at least. I was planning on using this one because it was said that this was working fine when it was taken out. But I'm not so sure because there was a lot of metal shavings in the drain plug, and I wiped off a lot of it. But it's still a lot of debris in here, as you can see. It should be hollow inside here. Not sure if it is possible to, but you can see there's lots of metal shavings, and this is just small debris compared to what what was on the tip of this. So I'm intrigued to see what went wrong inside this gearbox. But I have a different gearbox, the first gearbox I bought actually for this project, and that one is sitting here. This was said that it made sound when it was taken out, so hopefully it's just a bearing problem on that one, because I took out the plug on that one, and that was not that bad, so we just have to see. But I think I'm just gonna take this apart, or open up the top here and take out the mechanism for the gear shifter and have a look inside just to see how it looks like. Yeah, I can't see any obvious signs of something is wrong in here. There isn't any broken gears or anything. Everything works as far as I can see. It's a little bit hard to get into the first gear, that's it. But I think I will open up the other gearbox also and have a look inside that one, just to see if there is any difference in how it shifts into gears and whatnot. Yeah, then I have come to a conclusion that this gearbox here, which I was supposed to use, has probably not had any oil change or anything, at least for a very long time, because the oil was very dirty when I drained it, and it had also lots of debris on the drain plug. I'm gonna take this apart. It has take this overdrive unit off. I want to save that one. This gearbox is probably trash, but this thing here is still usable. So I will think I will do that, and I'm not gonna film when I take this apart. It's just lots of oil and crap and whatnot, and I have this gimbal it's trying to hold. It's very hard to not get grease on it, so I'm just gonna film a little bit in between. It's ready for a wash and a paint. I'm not gonna take out this. This is for the reverse gear, the lever for a reverse gear. But the rest is taken out, and we have the overdrive here that I'm gonna do a separate job on, and all the gears are lying here. a zip tie in between here when I took it out, so I know the order it's gonna go back in, because it's gonna go back in with this shaft. So I need to make sure that it comes in the right order. You have to do that inside the gearbox. It has some wear on this thing here. A little bit, you can feel some nudges. It's probably when you are shifting gear, and it can maybe be something to do with it hasn't been into gear properly, or has been a fight to get it into gear maybe. So you can feel some nudges here, but I'm gonna take a fine sandpaper and just try to just take these small edges off, just to make sure that it's not gonna bind on those ones. And also this thing here, so look inside this one just to make sure. But I didn't order this bearing here, so I need to order that. The rest is here, this synchronizing gears. I have 4 of these. These are the bearings for the upper shaft, and these are the bearings for the lower shaft. Yeah, I don't think I have some gaskets and some things for it also. So I'm just gonna sum up what I need to order, and I'm gonna get something ordered up. Yeah, I cleaned up the house, or the case, gearbox case, and it looks clean and nice. A little bit dirt on the side here. I'm not gonna paint it anyway. And the also the bracket for the overdrive. I'm probably going to take that overdrive that's on that box, because on this box here, it's where this speedometer wire goes in. It's a little bit cracked here where the O-ring is gonna be, so it might not be sealing good enough. So we just have to see. I can test it before I do anything about that. And for the bearing inside here, this thing here, it's very hard to find. So I need to do some more research to see if I can get it. But I think I'm just gonna start putting this together. I don't need that before the end anyway, because this you can take out without any problems. I now took off these bearings on this shaft, and I'm gonna put on some new ones here, and we will see how that goes. Yeah, I got the reverse gear in inside here. Maybe it's not that easy to see there. But then I kind of ordered the wrong bearing for the bottom stock here. It's 2 different bearings on these things. I should probably have paid a little bit more attention to that, but I changed this and that's fine. and I have a similar one that goes in the other end. But the thing is here is this gearbox. I assume this gearbox is older than 79, so model. So it has this bearing with a little bit smaller hole in it here. That's gonna go here. So that was actually my bad. So I need to wait for the new bearing here. But I also assembled this here with this sliders in it and the spring that goes around here on both sides. Need to be careful when you put this back in the gearbox. This here also is the same thing, just a little bit bigger, these sliders. Because if this falls off when you're putting it in, it's really hard to get these back in place later, or inside the gearbox. You need to be a little bit careful when you're putting back in. Also the bearings here, I have new here. Those ones are ready to go. Also the sync rings I have here. This bearing here, I have looked, can't find it anywhere. So, but I think that's probably fine. The overdrive is here. Took it apart, cleaned up this thing here. I haven't cleaned much else, but I ordered 3 bearings for this also. This thruster bearing that's here, I think this is okay, but I think since I have it open, I think I'm gonna change it anyway. This bearing here, not sure if it's possible to hear it, but it's kind of, something got into this. It's rusty on the inside here. So, and full of sand and things. So I don't know what happened to this one, but this is broken. And so is this. You can actually, yeah, you can hear there's something inside it. But the brake is okay, I think. So, or the clutch or whatever you call it, it's fine. And also the non-return valve and the piston and all this thing, this filter I have new. All of these O-rings I'm gonna change. I have new ones. The springs inside here I have new. Yeah, I'm gonna clean up this filter here. It's also, this is a magnet. So there is a powder, metal powder here. So I don't think that's a big problem. If it was chunks in here, it would be a bigger problem. Yeah, this housing, this house that goes on the end of the, is probably dropped somehow, somewhere. You can see it's a problem there. Here. And this speedo gear goes in here, but this can't fit in here anymore because I think the hole became oval. But I have this other house, this thing here, which is I cleaned up, and that is perfectly fine. So I'm gonna use that instead of, because I don't think there is any problems to use a different housing, because you can actually buy this new one, these ones, separately. So I think that would be fine. When I'm waiting for those bearings, I went in here now and changed this thing here. This is, it goes one way, as you can see. Wait, sorry. It goes one way, this thing. It's a bit hard to film this, but you can see. It goes this way, but it doesn't go that way. And I changed all of these small balls that was in here, or rollers. And inside there was a thrust washer, like this. But the new one I got is too thin, but this one slips inside, and then this will be lower than the housing, and then this will kind of rub on the housing, this thing. So I had to use the old one in here. So just so you know that this is taken note of, that this is too small. And also wonder about this one, because this is not, doesn't look the same inside. See, like this, compared to this. So maybe the washer would fit in that one and not this one. I might take this apart just to be nosy, just to see. And also another thing, these springs, these new springs, they are a little bit too short. It's shorter than the old ones, and as you can see, and that means that I cannot use the new ones. I need to use the longer ones, because if I'm using the shorter ones, it might not compress the brake inside here enough. So and that will be a problem, of course. So I need to scrap those also, but these are perfectly fine. They are usable for some other projects. Yeah, all the O-rings I put out here, the filter, the washer. That was aluminium washer back in before. Now it's just a some sort of fiber washer. All the O-rings I need to change, and the non-return valve I need to change. It probably doesn't have to, but I'm going to do it anyway, because it didn't cost anything, or very little. I have two plastic washer here, like hard plastic. These ones goes on the housing here, on the top side, two top bolts, because if you can see inside the house here, these bolts, these two here, they are exposed to the oil. Keep it like this. See, this are grooved in like this, so these are exposed to the oil inside, so that has to be a kind of this plastic washer here, need to be on the end of the housing there, on top. Those two top bolts is only those ones. Other than that, this is probably from the Speedo drive thing, not for this model obviously. It's probably from some English car, because I bought this gasket set from an English shop. Or British shop. That might be why there is some differences here. But it is for a J-type overdrive, so everything else fits perfectly. So except the springs and this one and this one. So I will see. I will take and put this thing apart bit by bit. What I can do when I'm waiting for the bearings, of course. I have to clean out some parts and whatnot. So there is a lot of work going on. Yeah. Then I have got all the new bearings in and all the gears and everything. It goes in all the gears as normal. A little bit hard to get it in now when it's dry. Or I have had some lubrication on it, but it's a little bit hard to get in and out. I changed those sync rings. Could probably have used these ones more. Just don't think these are worn out, but since I have it opened, you can just change this anyway. Yeah, I got changed the bottom stock bearings, both ends. Eventually got the bearing. Took a few days. It's in, not sure if you can see it, but it's there. It's a little bit smaller inner diameter on it, so it was a little bit different from the other one. So that's why it took some time. And these are changed. Yeah, so it's actually just to get the rest mounted, the top and also the bracket for the overdrive. I need to shim those up with these shims here. I have already measured, so I know how thick shims I'm gonna have. It's the same thing on the bell housing side. Oops, here I see. Yeah, that also has to be shimmed up. Not this one. This one is gonna be straight on the bell housing, but this has to be shimmed up, and that means that this shim on this side, this smaller one, is thick enough to compensate for the both sides on the bottom stock. Yeah, and the overdrive is still in pieces here. I got the new bearings. This is the thrust bearing and the front and rear bearing for the overdrive. A little bit different sizes on them. So I think I'm gonna mount that soon, and maybe just get the bell housing on here and the bracket for the overdrive first, so it's kind of finished, and then I can take off these clamps. This is just to hold the bearings when I'm testing the gears and whatnot, so it doesn't jump out, especially this bottom one that's tend to jump out when you're fiddling with the gearbox. Yeah, I was a little bit carried away with the assembly of the overdrive, so I forgot to film some parts, but there is videos of this assembly of this this overdrive on our YouTube channel. You can probably look up. But I have put in the solenoid, the filter, the oil pump, and the So it's kind of halfway done, I think. And the bearings I pressed on the brake and pressed in the bearings and the gears in here and the oil seal where the yoke is gonna go. So I don't have much else parts lying around to assemble. I have some springs and things for the, and some brackets and whatnot, and the gears there, and the gearbox is finished assembled, sealed up and ready to get oil on it. Just have to put on the overdrive first. I'm not sure if I'm gonna test this the oil pressure on the overdrive, or maybe I can wait until it's on the car, because I'm not gonna have any kind of gasket sealant or anything on this gasket here, because I need to take this out, disassemble this, and shim this up, this valve that's in here, to make the oil pressure higher or lower. It's a little bit hard to test it. I don't have anything that can run the gearbox on the bench here, so I might need to wait with that. It's not a big deal to take it back down. You need to take the oil off the gearbox, of course. That's the downside about it, but it's very simple to, or easy to change those shims if I have to, because I don't know what the oil pressure was before, or if it was working at all. So we will see later on for that one. So, but I think I'm just gonna assemble this finished, and I can film it a little bit after. Yeah, then it's finished, assembled. It's just for me to put on the yoke in the end and try to fit this in. The cam thing is mounted for the oil pump. Not sure what this thing here is, what kind of purpose that have. It probably have some purpose, but it's I haven't taken it off or anything, so I don't know. Also the speedo gear need to put in. So it's not much much else here. It is filling it with gear oil and things. The question is, am I gonna paint it or not? I don't know. It's still clean, so I could maybe paint it, but we'll see. It's not anything important. Then it's finished. Everything is on. It went fine to get this back together. So I don't think it will leak anywhere. I used this gasket sealer thing, so hopefully it will be good enough. Speedo gear is in there, yoke is on. The solenoid I probably have to change. That bit there is broken. Maybe I can solder on something, but I have another one, so I can probably change to that one. Yeah, it's not much more, I think. Hopefully this bell housing will stay strong with the welds, and just have to hope for the best. And hopefully we won't have any problems with this gearbox when it's in the car. So that's it for the gearbox repair, I think. I now have to tidy out a little bit since I made so much mess, and also have to start the engine that sits here. Yeah, then I think it's time for me to end this video, and I will just say we'll see you for the next one.